Welcome to our channel. My name is Sophie, co-founder of The Living House. We're an online interior design company designing family homes to be lived in. Today, I'm talking about open plan living, the pros and cons for busy families. So if you're thinking of creating an open plan space and you have a family, this one's for you. Open plan rooms are often the hub of the home where all the family come together. You may entertain in the space as well with guests, friends and family, but also for everyday living, it is a space where everyone comes together, unites. It might be a working space, it's the kitchen, the living, the dining room, a place where your kids do homework, but with this comes pros and cons. Let's start with the pros of open plan living. So it brings everyone together. That is such a pro when you've got a busy family home, you're in and out, the kids got school, you're working. It's a space where everyone unites and comes together. And everyone can be in the room whilst doing their own thing too. So it might be that you're cooking and your children are doing their homework, so you've got a kitchen island, yet you can still chat, offer help while still doing the task in hand. An open plan space allows you to be present with each other. You can be doing your individual tasks while still being in the same room, especially when you've got a family and you've got teenagers in particular that like to go off in their room. This creates a space where you can all be together, be doing your separate things, but it still feels like you're seeing each other, you're involved, and you can each be doing a different task while still being within this lovely open plan space. I hope you're enjoying this video all about open plan living and the pros and cons for busy families. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Open plan living is great for entertaining, so if you're a sociable bunch and your family loves to host, entertain, all the family parties end up at your home, then having an open plan space is perfect for this. Whether that's a kid's birthday party or a grown-up dinner party, it means everyone can be in one space without feeling cramped. And depending on the size of the party that you have, the people you're entertaining, people tend to often go off in small groups, but this means there may be those small groups, but they're still in one room and everyone is together. Open plan spaces are great for keeping an eye on your kids. In a busy family home, being able to complete a task that's needed for everyday life admin and everyday life tasks while still keeping an eye on your children is brilliant, and that's why open plan spaces work so well for families. You could incorporate a play area with a rug, even a tent that goes with the decor of the room, and you can get some great rugs now that are play mats from Totter and Tumble, and these come in so many beautiful designs from Morris & Co to geometric, so it will still work within your space, but you've got this great play area zoned for your child where you can still be in the same room. You may be sorting out the lunch, but they can still be with you and you can keep an eye on them. Now, let's move on to the cons of open plan living for busy families. One being lack of privacy. So obviously, in an open plan space, there isn't much privacy, which is great because you can all be together, but sometimes you do need it too. Whether that's that you're just looking for a quiet moment to just have a chill, or you need that working from home space, but in an open plan room, it could feel that the environment is too busy and you have no privacy. It's worth considering how you can create pockets of privacy within an open plan space, and this is where getting the layout right really is essential to do this. So you've still got those areas of privacy if you need them. So that is one thing to consider in an open plan space. Of course, it's open, so there is a lack of privacy. Clutter can be difficult to hide in open plan spaces. It's open, so any clutter will be seen. For instance, if you've got a kitchen island, it might be post, parcels, kids' school books that build up on there, the breakfast bowls, everything, especially if you have a sink on a kitchen island. That is one thing to consider as well. Maybe don't put the sink in the kitchen island because that's where all the clutter will go round. So if you prefer a more minimal look, or you just hate seeing clutter out and you prefer a tidier look, then consider this with open plan spaces and how you could make this work for you, because it will be harder to hide any mess. Consider the noise levels in an open plan room. So like I said about the clutter, the room is open, so the noise is going to travel throughout. So if this is something you need to consider, maybe you do work from home sometimes, and then when the children come home, this isn't going to work and it can be disruptive, maybe consider having an open plan kitchen dining room, but having a separate living area. So not everywhere is entirely open. You have got those rooms to escape to if needed. I hope you've enjoyed this video learning all about open plan living and the pros and cons for busy families. Let us know in the comments if you have an open plan space. If you're wondering whether it's going to be right for you, we'd love to know what you are planning in your home. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel too.